Coming up on MHS1.
We're looking to a new opening in downtown McKinney.
We look both ways before crossing the street.
And we discuss nominees for an upcoming award show.
And that's all coming up on MHS1. Good morning, McKinney High School. Today's Friday, February 24th. I'm Devin Field.
And I'm Alec Delgado, and you're watching MHS1.
Last week, students took part in raising money for a good cause by partaking in performances. Amy Nguyen, Mary Catherine Shapiro, and Angie Watson bring us the story from the flour mill.
On February the 16th, people gathered at the flour mill for an open mic night called The Well to show appreciation for MISD bus drivers.
The Well's one Thursday out of every month. It started about a year ago. Miss Marva created it. So she was like, hey, I'm kind of hosting a thing to where all kids around McKinney can come and show off their talents, either it is poetry, singing, art, anything like that. The great crowd to perform in front, we don't judge. And it's an amazing place to come and let some emotions out in a positive way. Miss Marva is also big into special education. We do a lot with special needs kids, and they come in and perform whatever they want, and we have a bunch of kids come in and show different talents.
Marva Watkins created The Well to promote creativity in the community.
Right now, we don't charge because we want the youth to come out and to experience it, but later we plan to turn into a teenage coffee house, and so our purpose right now is to introduce The Well, and so The Well will be in existence this summer, and it'll be a full-time, 5-day-a-week coffee house for the teenagers. Started off in a church, and the youth came through, and a couple students from this high school right here in McKinney came and told their story, and it started over coffee, and so we named it Coffee and Conversation, and it ended up turning into The Well, because it ended up turning into conversation, dancing, performances.
My favorite part is that everyone is so encouraging of anyone that comes and performs. Doesn't matter if they're showing off artwork or anything like that. Everyone is so positive, and it is just a great atmosphere with great coffee, great food, great music, and honoring people that need to be honored. So it's awesome.
This has been Andrew Watson, Amy Nguyen, and Mary Catherine Shapiro reporting for MHS1.
Coming to school is a major part in being successful.
Maddie Cox and Chelsea Villarreal have spread this important message.
McKinney High School has recently started a new hashtag with the goal of improving attendance.
So hashtag I'm Here is I would say a program that we developed about 2 months ago with Mr. Brady, Ms. Montgomery, and one of our Technocats. We kind of sat down and kind of brainstormed what's the best way to get our great things that we're doing in our school, what's the best way to get the story out there. It's just there's all 3,000 kids here, and a lot of them are doing a lot of great things. So it's a campaign, I guess, marketing campaign, you could say, of just letting our story be told of the great things that we're doing at our school.
This hashtag is also a new way for the student body to show their pride for the school.
We want kids to want to come here. We want kids to want to be at school. And sometimes you do that through the creation of a culture that talks about McKinney High School, and it talks about it in a positive way. We want people to kind of have that fear of missing out. We want them to see the great things that are going on at McKinney High School and then come here to be a part of that. I'm Here MHS it became active. It's a chance for the kids to say, yeah, I'm here. This is what I do. I'm a high school student. I come to school.
This has been Maddie Cox and Chelsea Villarreal reporting for MHS1.
Downtown McKinney welcomes a new shop that's home to gourmet popsicles. Kylie Tauber, Allison Duran, Victoria Carvajal, and Riley Mulligan gave us a look at all the flavors.
On January 12th, a new shop opened in downtown McKinney offering a sweet, cool dessert.
Frios is gourmet popsicles, so it's all fresh ingredients, so all the fruits and all that are all seasonal, so it keeps them up to date and fresh. And then as the different season comes in, then we come in with different flavors. But just to give you an idea, we have right now about 40 pops, 40 different flavors, ranging from mojitos to cherry limeade to thin mints to blueberry cheesecake and birthday cake. The expectation is, we're going through the winter, so it's been kind of just a steady, but every time that the temperature like today is rose up to like the 80s, our sales have tripled. So we're expecting as spring and summer come along to just keep building on that. For the kids, we have them so they can be entertained, as we have some coloring that they can do while they're eating their pops and everything else. So we just keep that. And we also try to help encourage the locals area here. So we have a local beehive being sold, the honey here, and then they have some spreads as well. And then we also have some kind of unique sodas and water and stuff like that.
The first time that I came here was like 2-ish weeks ago. And I got the blueberry cheesecake, which 10 out of 10 would recommend. It tastes exactly like a cheesecake, and it's really good. You can tell that the ingredients are like really good. They're fresh. They make them themselves. I was pretty impressed. My favorite popsicle, so I've been here 3 different times, and I tried the blueberry cheesecake, the blueberry lemonade, and caramel sea salt. Yeah, and the caramel sea salt was amazing, and I'm gonna get it again like every time. It was so good.
This has been Allison Duran, Kylie Tauber, Riley Mulligan, and Victoria Carvajal reporting for MHS1.
Now here's Nicole with sports.
Thanks, Alec. After a first-round playoff win against Flower Mound, the Lions basketball team travels to West to play Colleen Shoemaker in the second round. Here's Ethan Meliscus and Corbell Tedeschi with a look into their high scorer.
The Lions basketball team is continuing their playoff run tonight as they are set to play Colleen Shoemaker at West High School. A big part of this run is the historic season that senior guard E.J. Clark has had.
I feel like whenever EJ's flowing, everybody's flowing, because, whenever we know he gets going, I feel the energy going and flowing. That's when everybody else starts hitting shots.
He's a leader, and he gets the job done. Somebody's off their game, he gets them straightened up. He's the best player on our team, no doubt. We rally around him, and hopefully we can make a deep run for him.
EJ's real humble, regardless of the situation. He never really talks about his scoring. We'll always ask him how much you score, how much you score. He doesn't get caught up into that. He's all about the team. He's all about winning.
As a player, he pushes me because I want to be as good as him someday, and just his skill level, I want to match it.
Like, I could run up and down the court all day and not get tired.
While his impact on the court is critical, EJ's off-the-court presence has a big impact on other teammates.
He's cool, he's funny, good guy to be around. It's not always like, there's a difference between being on and off the court. He's not always as serious, he's more relaxed and joking. He's a great person to be around.
Head coach Wes Watson, who has coached EJ for 4 years, talks about what makes EJ a special player.
So he came into this year really hungry because he did not like the way last year ended. And I just thought, you saw the entire season, an extremely focused, an extremely hungry player.
He helped me become more of a leader and more vocal.
Like I say, he's shown a lot of growth over the course of the year, so it's been really fun. And obviously, we're going to miss him, when he graduates. But hopefully, we're going to get to see him for about 7 more games.
This has been Ethan Meliscus, Jonathan Hobart, and Lauren Tovey reporting for MHS1.
Golf season is underway. Here's Cameron Gibbons, Andrew Ernest, and Marshall Edwards with a look into their season.
The Lions golf teams are preparing for the spring season in a new 6A district. The girls, coming off a state appearance, expect to have another run.
Going to state last year was awesome. That's something that we've been dreaming about, or at least I have my entire high school career, and it was really great. A little unfortunate, I broke my foot right before state, so it was a little tough to play, but we fought hard as a team. It was a really tough course, and it was a lot of fun. And hopefully we'll get to go back again this year. This season's going to be much more difficult than last season. We went up to 6A, so the teams are a lot better. We could probably make it to state again if we were still in our 5A district and region, but we're going to have to practice a lot harder, play a lot better, and just stay strong as a team to try to make it to regionals and maybe even to state this year.
The goal for this season is to get out and compete. I want them to do the best they can every time we go out and play. We're in a much tougher district this year than we were last year. And in order to advance to regionals, we're going to have to play a little better than we did last year. We've got the team that can do it, but we're just going to have to get out there and compete.
Me and him have been to regionals the past 2 years. It'd be nice if, even if we don't make it as a team, one of us makes it out alone.
Being in a new district, we just got to practice a lot harder, and it's made our work ethic a lot better. So we're looking forward to this year.
Girls will compete in their next tournament March 21st, and the boys play their first tournament February 28th.
The boys soccer team takes on Denton Guyer tonight at home at 7:30. The girls soccer team takes on Denton Guyer away at 7:45. That's all we have for sports. Now back to you.
Hi guys, I'm Micah, senior class president, and attention all seniors. Prom theme nominations will begin Monday, February 27th and run through Friday, March 3rd. These nominations will be voted on by all seniors through your student email. The top 5 voted themes will then be voted on in final theme voting starting Monday, March 20th and ending Friday, March 25th. All nominations are open-ended and all seniors can vote if logged into their student email. Whatever theme has the most votes will be the theme for prom. This is not affected by any personal thoughts and will be solely by what the seniors vote as long as it is approved by admin. And no matter what, our prom will be great. Thank you, seniors, and have a great day.
In just 2 days, we will see who would take home the golden statue at the 2017 Oscars. Victoria Carvajal, Johnny Miller, Chelsea Villarreal, and Nick Limbo rank their picks on who will take home the gold.
Hi, I'm Nick Limbo.
And I'm Johnny Miller.
And we're going to talk about this year's Best Picture nominees. So Fences is about the trials and tribulations of a married couple starring in the 50s. Johnny Miller, what did you think of this movie?
I was out there in the theater alone crying. Viola Davis and Denzel Washington were amazing. So Amy Adams plays a linguistic specialist in Arrival, and she has to communicate with aliens that have invaded Earth and figure out why they're here. Nick Limbo, what did you think of the movie?
So it's an alien invasion movie, but it's unlike any that you're thinking about. It's about time, it's about language, it's about how people communicate. So Hidden Figures is about 3 African-American women who lead an engineering team that is really behind a lot of the successes of the 1960s United States space race. Johnny Miller, what did you think of it?
All the actors in it were fantastic, and by the end of the movie, I mean, Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, Janelle Monáe, the patriarchy was in shambles. It was fantastic. So La La Land is Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, and it's a musical set in Los Angeles about an aspiring pianist who falls in love with an actress.
The connection that the director of this movie was able to create, I just thought was incredible. I thought it was so well done, so well rounded, and yes, I loved every moment of it. So Moonlight follows the story of an African-American teen living in Miami, Florida during the 80s war on drugs. Johnny Miller, what did you think of this?
I thought it was really cool how it followed him from childhood through adulthood. It was, I think, the most original movie of 2016, that's why it was my favorite.
The most woke movie of 2016 right here. The Oscars are this Sunday, February 26th. Throw an Oscar party, fill out your ballots, and have fun.
Park there. Please, I just need one spot. One single spot, please, I'm begging you. I cannot miss this meeting. I'm a very important businessman. Can anyone tell? I have to get there, please. This is the most important business meeting of my life, and I have to get there, but there's no spots. Can we just get a new parking lot now?
This is a very important business meeting. Business meeting. Business meeting. Business meeting.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Follow us on Twitter at Mainstream News. And remember,
If it's news,
and it's at McKinney High School,
it's MHS1.
MHS1.